So the landfall process of the very severe cyclonic storm Tauktae, which had hit Gujarat coast between Diu and Una, ended late on Monday night. The landfall forced the state government to evacuate more than 2 lakh people to safer places. Due to gusty winds, hundreds of trees were also uprooted in parts of Gujarat. Electricity was cut off, was disrupted due to the storm. The Ahmedabad airport, which had been shut on Monday evening, resumed operations this morning. 54 teams of the NDRF and the SDRF have been deployed for rescue operations. The Indian Army personnel have been put on standby also to face any eventuality. If there is a need, they too will be on the ground. And let's straight away tell you what's happening in Gujarat as well as in Maharashtra, which is where the maximum impact of the cyclone has been felt. Gopi Manyar is joining us from Viravala in Gujarat. We also have Pankaj Upadhyay with us from Mumbai. Gopi, पहले आप बताइए गुजरात में क्या हालत है अभी?
बिल्कुल देखिए, साइक्लोन जो है वो अब ऊना से लैंडफॉल करता हुआ अमरेली और भावनगर की साइड पहुंच चुका है और वहां पे सबसे ज्यादा तबाही मचाई है। और अमरेली का जो राजूला है वहां पे कल रात को जब मेरी बात हुई थी तो पूरी सड़कें जो बंद है, यानी सड़क के रास्ते पे जाना इम्पॉसिबल है। और साथ ही अगर बात की जाए भावनगर की तो वहाँ पे कुछ हवाएं जो थी वो 120 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटे की रफ्तार से दर्ज की गई है। दीव में जब लैंडफॉल किया था तब 130 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटे की रफ्तार से हवाएं चल रही थी। उसके बाद हवाएं काफ़ी तेज़ हो गई और इसका असर जो है वो आज भी अहमदाबाद, गांधीनगर, बनासकांठा, साबरकांठा यहाँ पे देखने मिलेगा, क्योंकि ये माना जा रहा था कि साइक्लोन जो है वो टूवर्ड सौराष्ट्र की ओर आगे बढ़ेगा, लेकिन वो सौराष्ट्र की ओर नहीं बल्कि सेंट्रल की ओर आगे बढ़ा है। यानी वो अमरेली, भावनगर, बोटाद, अहमदाबाद, गांधीनगर, साबरकांठा, बनासकांठा ऐसे होता हुआ गुजर रहा है, जो कि सबसे ज़्यादा तबाही मचा सकता है, क्योंकि अहमदाबाद, गांधीनगर ये सारे जो इलाके हैं, जो शहरी इलाके हैं, जहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा इसका असर भी देखने मिल सकता है।
Okay, Gopi, please, stay on with us. So in Gujarat, you are seeing some reports of trees being uprooted, of power outages as well. What about Maharashtra? What about Mumbai? Pankaj, stay with us. I just want to quickly brief our viewers on how a total of 60 persons from barge P305 off the Mumbai coast have been rescued till 11 p.m. on May 17th. We've been getting you details of the rescue operation. 42 from the INS Kochi and 18 from offshore support vessel Energy Star in extremely challenging sea conditions due to Cyclone Tauktae. In the second search and rescue effort that's underway, the Gal Constructor, a barge with 137 persons on board, has been adrift off Kulaba Point due to engine trouble. The vessel has been approached by an emergency towing vessel Water Lily, which has arrived in its vicinity for rendering assistance. In a separate effort, INS Kolkata has also rescued 2 survivors from the life raft of the vessel Varaprabha and has now joined INS Kochi in rescue operations. And let's get a live update on that. Pankaj Upadhyay is joining us from Mumbai. Pankaj, good morning. If you could get us the latest on the rescue operation that's underway currently in the seas, and also just sum up for us what's the kind of damage that's been reported in Mumbai so far.
Good morning, Akshita. So the latest message from the Indian Navy says that rescue efforts continued through the night by INS Kochi and INS Kolkata. Offshore support vessel Energy Star and great ship Ahilya have joined the effort. A total of 132, that's 132 personnel have been rescued so far in extremely challenging circumstances. So the rescue work is still on. As far as Mumbai is concerned, there is prediction of heavy rainfall at isolated places. It's raining in several suburban areas since the morning hours. There are thick dark black clouds all over, predicting perhaps there could be heavy rainfall at least till the noon time today. And late in the night time, Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray took a review meeting and he has ordered all the district collectors to speed up the relief work. Of course, many COVID centers, many vaccination centers will also be needing repair. As far as the COVID centers in Mumbai are concerned, they will be needing at least 10 days for repair. The biggest jumbo vaccination center in Mumbai, that is the one at BKC, will not be working. It will be needing repairs. 153 centers will be open as far as the first vaccine of Covishield is concerned for specially abled and 60 plus age group is concerned, and around 13 for the second dose of Covaxin. 9 people already lost their lives. More than 480 complaints of trees falling, 17 complaints of short circuit as well. At least 9 people were injured as well. So today, basically, the focus of the government is going to be on the relief work, and the district collectors of the various coastal areas have been ordered to speed up the relief work.
All right, Pankaj, thank you for getting us that update. Thanks to Gopi also for telling us what's really happening in Gujarat. As the hours go by, we'll perhaps know exactly what kind of damage has been wreaked by the cyclone. So far, it definitely looks like it's minimal, particularly because the administration took all those precautionary steps of evacuating people in low